What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Inside the Mine. I know it's been a while since we made one of these, but this one right here is going to be about getting that impact frag that takes you to the next level. Obviously, with every episode, it's not just the lesson that we go over is what's in the title. You know, there's other things to learn, like rotations, right? So let's start off with this rotation right here. I see that kid's going that way. I don't want to follow it because I see this free rotate with already pre-built walls, right? I know I don't really have to pay attention to the left side as much because all those people are already rotated in and there's fighting over there. And I just can worry about that like hilly side of the people that still got to get in. And look how free it is. It's just running it down straight through the center already. And all I had to do was build one wall. So like, with that, it's just, you kind of just see a free rotation, you know, like already pre-built walls. Lack of people, and then I beam this kid because this kid didn't have his walls built behind him, and I really want to psycho him because, well, it's a free 4 points technically in the current format, and that was simple, you know. It like refreshed my mats to max, it refreshed my shields, it gave me a better shotgun. I don't think that was a bad fight at all. Exploiting into a kid's box when they have like 50 HP, it's normally a guaranteed kill. You could literally gray pump someone to the body and you'll kill them. So, and right here I probably should have died. My builds weren't placing. It's pretty laggy because it's super stacked, but I didn't, so it is what it is. And then I got in and now I'm boxed up. And right here, the lesson that you want to learn from this right here is counter pressure. So Brutus minigun is spraying me. And I have a gold pistol, which has really heavy DPS per second. So I hide behind like that brick edit. And that way he doesn't know which box I'm in, whether it's the one in the left or the one on the right. And I wait for him to like not look at me anymore. And I beam him for 2 or 3 hits. That way he stops. And then this kid, I just wanted to psycho. This was really dumb, but it ended up working out. I know that this kid isn't going to be able to make an edit on me because I have that purple tack, right? So when you have a super weapon like that, like a purple tack, what you want to do when someone's making an edit on you is shoot the wall rather than try to shoot them. Shoot the wall and take it. Because most of the time they're going to edit on you and you're able to shoot the wall with that purple tack and it does enough damage to literally break the wall and let you take it. So I knew that I wouldn't take damage chasing that kid just because I could do that. And you know, I don't know, quote me on that if it's smart or not, but that's how I play when I have a super attack, right? So it's like play to your advantages as well. And then I see this free rotate. I'm like, nobody's down here. Let's say there's one kid in front of me, kid behind me. And I have the quick heals just in case I get into a predicament. So I got myself in zone here and now I'm chilling. Remember, these are games from my customs. I run Arab customs. It's my subscribers on Twitch. They're money customs. Each win is $10. If it's duos, it's $20. We run these almost like what, three to 5 times a week, all night. And then I see this psycho on my wall. I try to take his wall and I can't take it that first try. So I just stop. I let him go. I'm feeling pretty confident because I just killed that one kid at the beginning of the video and then I basically got the second kid killed. So like I'm feeling pretty confident in my fighting power right now. So I'm not afraid to make an edit on people. Your confidence is pretty key when it comes to playing solos, especially. You'll notice a lot of the top solo players are just super confident getting into people's boxes or box fighting people in endgame. You know, that's something I got to work on too. So right here, I see that the zone goes like back, but I have 2 launch pads. And I'd rather save my mats because my mats are running low. If you see my mats right now, I have, what's that, like 900 mats. And I'd rather just use a launch pad. So I use an extra 100 mats to get into a position where I can launch pad. Because I was in a horrible low ground position where there's builds like everywhere around me. So I had to move over like 5 to 6 boxes so that I could find a place where I know there's no builds. And I can tank storm to take this pad because I know I have a fish. So I get in these old builds. I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were mine. They weren't. And this brings up the idea of like, yo, what do you do when you have a plan and it doesn't work out, right? Because I landed in those builds thinking they were my old builds and they weren't. So, you know, instead of like panicking, I kept making my way through old builds and placing stairs behind me. I think an important lesson in solos that I notice a lot of top players do. You know, I'm not saying I'm a top player. I don't think I am, especially when it comes to solos. But a thing I see a lot of top players do is not looking behind you when you're rotating in endgame. Right? So, like, you don't want to... When you're running, just place stairs behind you. That way you don't have to look behind you, and then you just keep focusing on your rotate. So, like, here it goes again. What happens when your plan fucks up, right? I tried to pad. I knew it would fuck up, but I started panicking a little bit. And my plan fucked up, so I just kept rotating. I didn't look behind me. I placed the stairs. And as I was rotating, I took that guy's metal wall. And for him, he probably didn't know it was my wall for a second. So by the time he realized, I was already in his box, ready to kill him. And I got that impact frag, which got me a few mats. It got me that extra kill. Remember, kill points are really important. Right here, I see all this extra loot. Now I'm max mats. I'm max mats. I should be piece controlling everything that I see. So piece control is like when you place a wall in front of you and edit it rather than just keep walking. That way nobody can like box you in. And you're gonna see it here. So I piece control that, right? I took that wall. Even though it was right in front of me and I probably didn't need to take it, I'm placing walls in front of me. That way nobody can box me in and get me into a position where I'm fucked. Because I have all the mats in the world. I have 555. And there's no reason I shouldn't be claiming everything. Right? The more control you have, it's like... Imagine you're locked in a hotel room and you don't have the key. That's basically what it is, right? Now imagine there's 1,000 doors next to you and you have the key to all of them. And your enemy doesn't have the key to any of them. You get to get the angles that you want. You get to get, you know, the rotations that you want. So that's why piece control is so important. And for everyone that doesn't know, like, piece control is just placing walls in front of you. That way nobody can really block you off, essentially. And I go in Storm. I had 3 or 4 floppers. I go in Storm. I know that I can infinite 90 to height without worrying about my mats because I have so many. And then I RPG that guy off high ground. And now I have height. But the grappler is still in play, so... Grappler kit comes up. I still have 300 mats. I think that's enough to crank. So I wanted to keep it, and then somebody RPGs us down. And I realized I have no rockets here, and I saw an RPG from this kid. So I grabbed the RPG, and boom. I win the game like that. Remember, it's okay to tank Storm, right? It's okay to tank Storm to grab the loot that you need as long as you're not tanking too long, right? I felt like getting those rockets and the RPG that the kid had was really important for winning the game, and I think it was as well, right? I'd rather tank those 5 to 6 ticks of Storm and get the rocket that's going to secure me the game, right? I got 13 gold rockets. Get those rockets that's going to secure me the game rather than taking a shotgun fight that I could possibly throw. Because a win is so important. A win is a tiebreaker. It's 7 points, etc. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, key lessons from there are piece control. What happens when your plan goes wrong? How can you adapt? And then that impact fragging, right? When is it okay to take a fight or exploit into a box? You know, it's always a little bit dangerous. Obviously, if someone has a spaz, they can 200 pump you as soon as you're exploiting in. But when do you take those fights? And I think the most important lesson is not looking behind you when you're rotating in those end games. Stop worrying about turning around 180 degrees every single time and stressing about who's behind you. Just place a fucking wall or a stairs and keep going. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Sorry, it's been a while since I made an Inside the Mind. I've been quite busy practicing for solos. You know, obviously I'm not the best solo player, but I'm trying to get better at solos as my strength is you know, leading teams in team modes. And I've been putting in the time to get better mechanics, etc. And I've been slacking a little bit on the videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to keep up with me, where I do stream every day, where you get that daily content for hours on end. It's on my Twitch. That's on the screen right now, twitch.tv/Arab. And then my Twitter is where you can keep up with me for daily updates on whatever's going on in my life, some funny jokes, etc. Remember, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, use code Arab in the item shop. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Peace.
Also, shout out to Lunez and your fellow Arab TV over there, the thick boys rocking it out.
Your fellow Arab TV has a huge elimination, takes out Tfue and Closey.
It's your fellow Arab, dude. He's always on the top of the leaderboard.
I'm full committed to Arab. Full committed to Arab.
Your fellow